Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. It's a little chilly out today, but had an opportunity to shoot outside. Look at all the leaves, they're down. Trees are getting naked. So, got a request today. Somebody sent me an email asking about hypochondria, which is essentially another term for health anxiety. So I guess the topic today is, can I still recover from TMS, perceived danger pain, if I have hypochondria or health anxiety? It's a long title. I'll probably shorten it on the video itself. But that's the topic. So, gorgeous day. I'm in between two group coaching calls today. Sky's blue. It's gorgeous. Just going to relax a little bit. Take in some of this fresh air. Probably going to start seeing me in a hat and jacket pretty soon. Just got a fleece on. It's still a little chilly. So, hypochondria, health anxiety, very similar. And it's the worry that you have a serious illness or you're going to get one. Okay? And for anybody who's been watching my videos, I speak a lot about how the perception of danger is what can create the symptoms that we experience, whether it be pain, digestive issues, reflux, dizziness, headaches, muscle soreness, weakness, tension, even things like anxiety are symptoms of a brain perceiving danger, panic attacks, symptoms of a brain perceiving danger. And many people who have TMS or perceived danger pain have a certain degree of health anxiety, hypochondria. And the people who I think have a little bit of a challenge getting over this TMS thing are the people whose health anxiety is the highest. Now, can you still recover? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because the core focus of my approach on this is safety. Single word. I'm actually okay. Teaching the scared, misinformed brain that I'm actually okay is a solution, not only to pain or other symptoms created by a brain perceiving danger, but also to health anxiety. Because what, if not fear, is health anxiety and hypochondria? It's an OCD loop almost, worrying about serious illness. I either have it or I'm going to get it. So what's interesting is, for anybody with a high degree of health anxiety, oftentimes, the doctors are missing something. There must be something seriously wrong. The doctors are missing something. And somehow they stumble onto the work of Dr. Sarno and the things that I've been teaching in my daily videos. And I'll say, this sounds really interesting. But what if it's not that? What if I'm really sick? What if you're missing something too? Well, I will tell you that the concepts that I teach on a regular basis aren't things I've made up or figured out in the past few years. I've been studying this stuff for 25 years, and Dr. Sarno really made this concept very popular in the 80s, 90s. He wrote several books on it. There have been many doctors following up on these various concepts that the mind can create various symptoms. So this is not brand new stuff. It's just not taught to the mainstream medical students at medical school. It's just not taught in the continuing education world of doctors. The main hospitals don't have it in their diagnostic and treatment protocols. So as a result, it's fairly invisible to the medical community. Now, there could be a whole bunch of reasons for that. And I'm not going to get into the whole, they don't want to teach it because how much money can you make telling people that they're not broken? They're just scared and their brain's turning on symptoms, right? A lot of the medical world would not do so well financially if this became common knowledge and everybody knew it, right? So I'm doing my part to spread the word and it's kind of a grassroots thing. So if you know somebody who's having chronic symptoms, send them to my YouTube channel, dansyoutube.com, or better yet, to my Fast Start playlist, dansfaststart.com. Really important. Let's spread the word. So even somebody with health anxiety, when they start to recognize how this system called the human body, brain, nervous system, pain, other symptoms work, they can start to connect the dots and go, okay, the things I've experienced that have created this health anxiety or hypochondria were created by a scared brain. Now look, some people with health anxiety were taught to be anxious about their health, perhaps by parents, relatives, siblings, classmates, friends, right? It's easy to see somebody else get sick and then panic and worry that that might happen to me. It's a normal occurrence. Try not to judge yourself for that, but I'm going to really encourage people to start to look at the truth. Doctors are really good at finding serious stuff. They are. They're just good at diagnosing really serious stuff. And in many cases, they diagnose stuff that's not really a serious thing. They'll diagnose somebody with a problem that's really just their brain creating symptoms based on, you guessed it, the perception of danger. So, can you get well if you've got health anxiety or hypochondria? Absolutely. I'm going to still recommend the same exact process, the pain-free you process. I'm going to still recommend the same thing that I teach to people with, generic back pain, headaches, migraines, you name it. Any type of pain, symptoms. Most of the chronic symptoms are a mistake created by the brain perceiving danger. So the solution to that is teaching the brain that I'm actually okay. Well, don't you think that would be a really effective way of settling down and recovering from hypochondria and health anxiety? Is to actually understand how the system works and decide that I'm actually okay and I'm not going to believe the what if I'm really sick questions that run through our heads over and over again, right? Because what if you're not sick and you're just terrifying yourself and you're giving up today for a future fear that's not even happening, right? Really important. Don't give up today for a future fear for something that you've got zero evidence is actually happening. Now look, maybe you've got a whole bunch of symptoms, but if you understand what causes them, chronic symptoms most often are due to the brain perceiving danger. And so I'm going to ask you to get on board here. Start to realize the power of the brain to create symptoms as well as the power of the brain to turn them off when the brain realizes that, hey, I'm actually okay. Actually okay. So can you get better with hypochondria and health anxiety? Absolutely. Is there a special treatment protocol for it? No. Accurate information, continued calm reassurance on the accurate information that says, I'm actually okay, and what I'm experiencing are as a result of a perceived danger response. The symptoms are created by the brain. The brain's the control center of the entire body. And so if the brain perceives that there's a problem, it's going to activate symptoms as a warning, and in some cases as a healing process. But what if the perception is false? It's incorrect. Symptoms can still happen. Fix the false perception with accurate data, symptoms can turn off, and they often do. I've got over 50 success stories and probably another 6 or 7 scheduled to record and publish over the next couple months. Go to painfreeyousuccess.com to check out the success stories. Look, folks, this stuff is real. Many people with health anxiety probably have a perceived danger response going on, not an actual threat. So I hope this makes sense. To the person who wrote me, thank you. It was a great topic suggestion. And as always, love you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.